an Abu 506 from the 1970s, or a modern day 506 Mark II, which I actually bought today. Now, if I said to you one of them comes with an ELF warning, which one do you think it would be? The old one or the new one? Welcome to another Fishing Tale Films. Welcome to the Angler's Den. And today I'm going to be talking about an iconic reel that's featured on some of the episodes in Reeling Back the Years. And because it's so iconic, I also speak about it in some of the videos while I'm sitting there on the riverbank fishing. And I'm talking about the Abu 506 reel, which is still in my possession since the 1970s. I've even got the 501 version as well, and beautifully made. It still works, it still goes strong. But the curiosity of me thought, I wonder what the latest version of the 506 Mark II, they call it now. And today, this turned up, and it's the 506 Mark II. And I thought, well, being as the river season's only a few days away, and I've got lots of sort of plans lined up for various methods, I thought I'd buy a modern day. They're on offer at the moment. It's too good a price to resist, and I thought I'd buy one and check it out. And my first thoughts of the reel is it looks okay. It's got a nice drag system on it. It's got anti-reverse, which the old one didn't have, so it could lock up, and if I flick the switch I can reel backwards as well. And it comes with 3 spare spools, which I thought that was a nice touch. A deep one and a couple of shallow spools, and also there's a spool already, so there's actually 4 spools that you get, all made in China, so no surprise there. And then on the side here there's this little button, and I thought, what the hell's that all about? I've never seen that before. And it wasn't until I started looking at the instructions, and what you have to basically do if you want to screw off the top to obviously change the spool or put line on the spool, you press it in, and that's like a clutch lock, so you can then turn that, where on the other one you had to grip the handle and then turn. So that's what that little button there does, just presses it in and out. And yeah, this one has actually got a shallow spool on it, so there's 3 shallow spools and a deep spool, which is quite good, because a lot of reels these days you're lucky if you get a spare spool in them now. So I was quite impressed with that. Also comes with a nice reel case as well, so padded one, nice protective one. So that goes on. You have to press the button in as well to lock it up. That's now all done. Fits on nice and neat. The cosmetics, not too bad, maybe a little bit too flashy for me. There's a little emblem on there, the Abu Garcia, and of course over time many things change, a lot of reels get updated, and the drag system I need to play around with. You can do all sorts with it, get the tension set right. I suppose the best time to do that will be actually on the riverbank. And looking at the sticker on there, the reel itself is made in China, where I'm pretty sure the original, the grandfather, let's call it, was probably made in Sweden. It says on there, made in Sweden. So it's a thing that's quite common now. Is a lot of fishing tackle is made in China, Taiwan, and Japan as well, for cost reasons, of course. But sometimes the quality gets damaged, you know, or it's not as good as. So, but there you go. But looking at the construction side of it, I tend to favour the old one. I think the older reels seem to be more tough, more resistant, and sort of better built. I think now they just reels and that are just knocked out in bulk, and with costs being the main deciding factor as to what materials are made. Now I was looking at the box, and as I do, just to sort of see if there's any real changes apart from the fact that they look differently. As you can see on the end, the body's got more of a rounded point on it. The handles differently, of course, as you would expect, being a much younger model. And then on the back, when I was looking at the box, because I think Pure Fishing now, they've taken over Abu Garcia many years ago, Trilene and Barkley, they do all their products. And then I saw this note on here that I've never seen on any fishing tackle items, whether that's because I've not really looked closely enough. I did check out all the other boxes. I've got Shimano's, I've got Dowers, a couple of Corums, and I checked the back of them boxes and I didn't see this message that came up. And you'll see on the screen, because I've done a screenshot of it. This product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer and both defects or other reproductive harm. And I'm thinking, I was struggling to see that because the writing's so small. And I was sitting there thinking, what? But this is a fishing reel. So being curious, as I am, I went onto the internet and put in that message. And as you can see on the screen as well now, because I've done another screenshot of that, it's now sort of saying what it is. It's a P65, and delving further into it, in the state of California. So I guess a lot of these type of reels are sold over in the US, and so they to conform with their standards, they want that note put on the box. And what it basically is the materials, or the paint if you like, that is used on the bodies, obviously on the covers, contain lead. And lead, as we all know, like also in lead shots, can be lethal in big doses. Obviously we're talking minimal sort of lead content in this, but enough for them to cover themselves to put it on the back of the box. So be interesting if you've got any Abu Garcias, even some any older ones, to check on the box to see if you've got that message on there as well. So I thought I'd just bring that to people's attention. It ain't going to stop me using it, of course. I'm not going to return the reel, because it says that it's the chances of it being lethal is very, very minute. But I just thought it just made me sort of think, wow, what's going on here? I've never seen any health warning signs on, especially on fishing gear and reels. Apparently some rods also carry the same warning as well. but as yet I've not seen that. I haven't got the original box to this, but I wouldn't have thought that that would have had the message, and probably the materials used on this are very much different to what is on the new version. So there you go, the 506 Mark II and the old one. I'm going to be looking forward to using it. I'm going to obviously put some line on a couple of the spools, sort of 3-4 pound tops, and maybe like a 2.6 on one of the other ones for a little bit of light work. And I've always found they're great for fishing sort of canals or rivers with a little bit of stick float work, trotting a float through. So on rivers, on chalk streams, that sort of thing. If you're going for the grailing, obviously you've got the centre pin reel like I've got there, which I haven't used yet, but I will this year. And so you'll see that reel, and that reel will appear in my brand new series coming up called Tales from the Riverbank. That'll appear in some of the episodes, because as I like to fish for different varieties of fish, and using different methods. So there you go. I thought I'd bring that to your attention, and nothing to worry about really, but I just thought it was a bit alarming to read something like that, because normally you take a reel out of the box, take all the wrapping off, all the bags. I mean the bag comes. There's a nice little bag there with all the spare spools in the little compartments. They were all wrapped up in plastic bags and everything. And see there, Abu Garcia Mark 6, 506 Mark II. Nice little case there. Worth the money, especially I think I've got about 40 quid off of that, so can't go wrong there. And we'll give it a go when the river season starts soon. And of course, if you've seen any sort of signs like that on the fishing tackle that you've purchased, drop a line in the comments below, because I'd be interested to know what items of tackle that you've bought that's got that warning on it as well. See you soon.